home. And that is why children were not in schools this morning.
So let's stay with the schools and speak to Emmanuel To, who is doing a spot check on schools in Nairobi. Emmanuel To, good morning. Where are you?
Reporting or the resumption of schools in Kenya after the government cleared class 8, grade 4, class 8 and form 4 students to get back to class and get business going as far as education matters are concerned. And right now we are at the Moi Educational Center here in Nairobi just to get a feel of what is happening, what is the admission, how are students coping with the new guidelines, because the resumption is coming under new guidelines, under new measures that were put in order to contain the spread of coronavirus pandemic. So I'm joined by the principal of this school, Christopher Ochieng, who's going to, Christopher Owino, who's going to speak to us on the matters and how they are preparing themselves. Remember that assessments are coming up next week, national examinations are coming next week for assessments before these learning kicks off. So welcome, sir. Thank you for your time. How far are you prepared so far?
Thank you very much, KTN. I'm happy to be here today. So far, we are very, very prepared. We have ensured that all the guidelines from the Ministry of Education and from the Ministry of Health are adhered to. Actually, as we speak, we have a COVID preparedness committee in the school, which I chair. And we have also developed what is called, what we refer to as an SOP, standard operating procedures, that we are adhering to.
Okay. So they are supposed to sit for assessments from next week, grade 4 and class 8. How are you preparing them for that?
Thank you very much. The children reported yesterday, and what we did, the first thing we did is to debrief them. The class 4, the grade 4 children were debriefed by their class teachers. Our grade 8 children, we called a speaker, Dr. Susan Gitau, who is a counselor psychologist, who came and talked to the candidates of class 8 in a way of debriefing them. But I can assure you that in terms of preparedness for the exam, the teachers have been in class throughout, and I can assure you that we are very, very prepared.
Well, thank you very much. Let me just speak to the deputy principal here for a minute. Just how is it matters discipline? The students have been at home for some time. How is it handling them right now, very briefly?
Yeah, thank you so much. I think we have been having, of course, online classes, and we have been taking at least 5 minutes or so just to prepare the girls and boys in terms of discipline. We have been talking to them, praying with them, encouraging them, inspiring them, and I can assure you, in terms of discipline, our children are very disciplined. We have had even some assessments which have whose results have been very encouraging, and the parents have been very happy with the way the teachers have been conducting those classes. And so far, our boys and girls are so disciplined, and they have a lot of, they are so much encouraged, they are so motivated to work, and they are looking forward to this assessment that we shall be doing.
Thank you so much. So I'll speak to the students here. Just come here. Your name, and I know you're going for tea. How are you feeling right now that you're back to class? How are you preparing yourself for next week?
My name is Hope Chahale. I'm in standard 8 East. And as far as we've been in school, it's been a really great experience because we've been at home for so long. And when we came to school, everything was so different, everything was so new. But I thought that all the measures would be in place there. All of them are in place. We have sanitizers. We have places for washing our hands everywhere, almost every corner of the school. And every time we're in class, we have to wear a mask. We sit 1 meter apart from each other. We can't borrow each other things. And it's really great. I appreciate the school's efforts.
Okay. Thank you so much. Let me speak to the gentleman here. Lastly, your name and how you're preparing yourself for some assessment next week. You're the president, so speak to everybody around.
My name is Bradley. I'm the school president, and as far as the assessment is concerned, I'm preparing for the assessment. The teachers have debriefed us about the assessment and have told us to work hard. And that's what I'm doing. I'm working hard and preparing for the assessment.
Okay, thank you so much. Well, there you have it, Brenda. The students here are preparing for assessments. The Ministry of Education issued a circular just saying that it is going to assess the students in matters preparation to begin learning, because the schools were closed about 3 weeks to the exams, for the first time exams, and this is going to become one of the assessments to see the level of their competence as they get back to class, as they kickstart learning in the country. And of course, we've seen other students come in. Last week, we saw finally students from universities and colleges are reporting for their in-class learning amid this pandemic. So that is it at this point. We'll be moving to other places, other schools, to give you a picture and paint a picture of what is happening in schools as the government embarks on returning students to class. Back to you in studio.
Thank you, Manuel, too, for that. So the Principal Secretary in the Ministry of